First, you heard Governor Rick Perry comparing this, saying this is Obama's Katrina moment. Is there some truth to that? Or is there, as we say in Texas, is that a bunch of bull?
Well, you know, the Katrina moment, since that disaster has gotten kind of thrown around, it's become something of a political cliche. I think this might be the president's maybe 20th Katrina moment.
All right, folks, welcome to Gimme 5. Yeah, the liberal media was standing or sitting in defense of Barack Obama, even as Democrats as well as Republicans over the course of the past 3 days, 4 days, and even, I guess, back to last week said, what do you mean the president's not going to the border when he's in Texas? How could the president not go to the border when he's in Texas? Well, you know, like I said, they have had Congressman Cuellar, Democrat. Others have come forward saying the president has to go to the border. Many have called it his Katrina moment. But the media, you just heard her say, ask the question, is that realistic or is it a bunch of bull? Whoa. And that was CBS, Nora O'Donnell. You want to go to NBC, Savannah Guthrie? Here we go.
On the congressional side of this, I know the ask for $3.7 billion has gotten something of a lukewarm reception. There's also this immigration reform bill that's been passed in the Senate. It's dead on arrival in the House. What do you make of that? I mean, is it a situation where you think members of Congress would rather have the political issue than a potential resolution?
Right. Members of Congress, you mean Republicans, they rather have a political issue than a resolution, which is nonsense. They have been begging. Congressman Salmon has introduced a bill saying, let's overturn the 2008 law, which Obama is clinging to say we can't send these kids back. But Harry Reid says we're not going to do that. Nancy Pelosi says we're not going to do that. Now, the president has said he wanted the law overturned, but do you think if the president really wanted the law overturned, that Harry Reid would say we're not bringing it up in the Senate? Come on. So again, blame Congress. Is it a bunch of bull? Blah, blah, blah. This flies in the face of what the American people believe and what Democrats and Republicans alike believe. Let's go to CNN for more.
You have Democrats that are asking for the president to come to the border. Both Congressman Vela and Congressman Hinojosa, as well as Henry Cuellar, have asked for him to come.
And talking about the prescription of what to do about stemming the surge, stemming this flood, like you think is so important, and then also dealing with this crisis of all of these kids on the border. Him showing up at the border, that's not going to do anything about it. It's got to be dealt with either with governors like yourself or through Congress.
Yeah, the president doesn't need to go to the border. There's your CNN up and down the middle, nothing but the news, no opinion, right? Right. Instead of asking the governor questions, she's telling the governor. Doesn't matter if he goes to the border, governor. It's the Republicans who won't pass immigration reform, who won't give the president $4 billion. Hey, Kate, what if the president asked for $10 billion? Would you say to the governor the Republicans need to pass the bill? My goodness, it's your money and my money. Let's go for more.
But words are important here as well. As you're saying, as you think, is Republicans believe that the president's words in talking about the DREAM Act previously, that has sent the wrong message to Central America. So words do matter in this debate. Do you really honestly believe, as you said in that interview last month, that the administration might be in on this somehow? I'm just asking, Governor, because words do matter.
And there is, I totally understand, but the real issue here, rather than getting into a semantics battle, is whether or not this president is going to lead this country.
Can you work hand in hand, though, with the president that you criticize so harshly on an issue that is so important to you? Can you get past the politics?
You know, these questions at a time when the president is on the stump every day trashing Republicans. So how is he going to work with the people he's trashing every day and making fun of and mocking? Now listen to John Berman talk about the interview that just was.
An interesting interview, particularly at the end there. Pay no attention to what I said. Let's not talk about the words I actually said out loud. Let's pay attention to
words matter on both sides on this, and that's why you got to ask.
Got to press them on it.
Got to press them on it. Do these people, all of them, CBS, NBC, CNN, do they work for their networks? Or do they actually work for the Obama administration? Based on what we just saw, you really wonder on the Steve Malzberg Show.